Fear is a weed snaking in the dark. It vines within the mind, corrupting it.
Today, you will see the power of ascension. We are the authors of history. The Ascended shall guide humanity to greatness. You dare oppose me?
Humans, what have you learned?
Me? Just hanging around.
It was programmed.
Soon, none will question us.
You will find no greater power.
I am not a king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain!
What's poppin' Tano, and welcome in another video about Warframe. It is time for the Incarnon Boltor level cap build. In this video, we're gonna go through the build, the evolutions, testing it to Simulacrum, and we're gonna talk about either you choose the Telos or the Prime. Let's go. Now for the build, we're gonna start with the Archon Shards. 2 Emerald Archon Shards to push the corrosive stacks from 10 to 14. The reason for that, so we armor strip enemies without relying on any helmet ability like Thorough Strike, Pillage, Purify, and so on, or any focus school like Unairo. The other Archon Shards you can run wherever you want, depends on the weapons, depends how you wanna play. Now, the helmet ability, I'm gonna be running Nourish because my weapon, the Boltor Incarnon, will be corrosive. Makes sense, since we're running Emerald Archon Shards for corrosive. Now, Nourish will proc viral, not for the overguard, but for the HP of the Thraxis or any other enemies. But I will give you an option on how you can get rid of Nourish and use whatever you want. For Revenant Prime build, we're gonna run Rifle Amp, Acceleration for Fire Rate, Arcane Rage for increasing damage, Vigorous Swap when you swap between weapons. Rolling Guard is really good, especially when you're fighting a lot of Thraxis. Getting a Nullifier behind you, and a Tarkonar, Kuva Tarkonar, or whatever it's called. Alright, now, Nourish, if you don't like it, you can use whatever you want, but you want to use the Panzer Volpafile Pet. It will help you proccing viral, and then you put whatever you want in there. For the Boltor build, but before that you would ask, should I go for Telos Boltor or Boltor Prime? You, my friend, hands down, you go for Boltor Prime. You would say, why did you use Telos Boltor then, you stupid Hank? Because I like to try different things, thinking outside of the box, trying weak weapons, pushing them to its limits. It's just, you know, my brain propaganda. Now, just use the Prime version. And I will change mine when I get some pathos. Now, what's the difference? All what matters in Evolution 4. Now, perk 1, Elemental Balance. You're gonna have 20% status chance increase on the Telos and 18% on the Prime. On Survival's Edge, you're gonna get critical chance and status chance 4-4 on the Telos and 10-10 on the Prime. And Commodore's Fortune, you're gonna get 6% on Telos and 14% on Prime. Don't even think about using the normal Boltor because I see, oh, look at that, the Boltor. No, don't use the normal Boltor. You're gonna go farm the worm again. Okay, now, if you're using the Telos, for some reason, maybe you like it when you try thinking like Papa Hank, alright? Just go for Elemental Balance. If you're using the Prime, you go for Survival's Edge. Capito? Capito. Let's go back to the game here now. The evolutions. Evolution 1. Headshots will fill the Incarnon meter, and then you just hit the button like you do in the melee weapons to perform a heavy attack. The button in the mouse wheel. Alright.
I'm touching myself
The effect
tonight.
prioritizes slash damage and gain a multi-shot, along with other amazing stuff. Now, Evolution 2, Crimson Overture. Evolution 3, Rapid Reinforcement. Evolution 4, Elemental Balance. If you're using Telos Boltor, but you shouldn't. You should be using the Commodores and you're using the Boltor Prime. Capito? Capito. Now, for the build, Vigilante Armaments for multi-shot and enhancing the critical hits. Now, Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot and on-kill more multi-shot. Critical delay for critical chance and minus fire rate. Boom. Hand termination for when you perform crits. You perform slash. Simple as that. 30% chance. Duration for 165% additive damage. if you're fighting Thraxes. If you're going for like survival or any other type of enemies, switch to Ration with a Bane mod. Multiplicative damage, always superior. Vital Sense for critical damage, high voltage, 60-60 electricity and statue chance, Malignant Force for 60-60 statue chance and Toxin. Vigilante Supplies for ammo and 20% chance to enhance critical hits, Vigilante set. Primary Deadhead, precision headshot kills, 120% damage. I love the 24 seconds buff duration. 30% headshot multiplier, helps really good against the Thraxes, and minus 50% weapon recoil. If you're not gonna go for against Thraxes, you can use, of course, primary Mercilize or anything else you want to test. Now, Dual Toxicity is just there for a backup. The build is in the channel. Glaive Prime builds in the channel. Madurai for the Void Strike. Alright, there you go. Void Strike will deplete all your energy, gives you 1000% damage increase, and when your energy is depleted, you're gonna be activating the Eternal Onslaught. 180% critical chance. Eradicate will be there as well. And if the Void Strike is on cooldown, Contamination Wave will make the enemies more vulnerable to void damage, and we're gonna look at that in a second. Now, if you're using Nourish, you can run anything you want. For example, I'm running my Smita because the Void Fisher is the best thing you can do right now in the game to collect platinum and so on. And Void Cascade has it, so you can play Steel Path and get a lot of loot. Alright, so Charm comes very handy. Now, if you're not gonna be using Nourish, you can run without Viral, or you can use Viral proccing from a priming weapon like Nuker, Cyclone, Epitaph, or whatever you want. Secondary Encumber, you can do whatever you want. Or you can run Panzer Rupafila, totally up to you. There is many options there. You don't have to lock yourself with Nourish, alright? It's just like, I feel it's best in a slot. Now, let's test it against this level 225 Steel Path Edition Thrax Centurions. Headshots, filling the Incarnon meter. As you can see, they are armor stripped already. Okay, Incarnon form is not active yet. Now activating the Incarnon form, boom, and he's dead. As you can see, he takes a moment. Now if we activate Nourish to proc Viral, now the Viral doesn't affect the Overguard, but it affects his HP the moment Overguard is down. Check this out, and boom, you see the difference and how fast and how important Viral is. It didn't even reach, and barely did reach, the armor strip. Now, at level cap, the moment they are armor stripped, they're probably like almost one-shotted. Okay, now, when they are in their second form, the Thrax Centurion, you go in your operator, activating the Void Strike. There you go, you got the Eternal Onslaught, 180% critical chance, and Eradicate, and 1000, and just try to land a headshot, okay? And when the Void Strike is on cooldown, you use the Contamination Wave, and boom, works really good. Makes the killing of the second form really easy. By this we come to the end of the video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Big love to you all for your amazing support. Join our Discord, the link on the description. We're building an amazing community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the bell on to get a notification when I release a video. And of course, liking a video doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't cost you anything. It actually helps the channel a lot. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time.
I am not a king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain!